craziest stuff in my life. Bro. Bro, that made me feel mad weird, guys. Bro, you have no idea how crazy that is. Just thank God, first thank God for protecting me. Right? Bro, that had to be one of the craziest things I've experienced in my life, yeah. There's no way. So freaking, bro, I just got flipped for no reason. Bro literally came up on me. He was like, I'm walking into this restaurant right now. He's like, excuse me. He was like, we have a description. Yeah, you were in a fight. I was like, what? Nah, I literally just got out of my place. And he was like, nah, let me search you. And bro just starts searching me. He's like, what are you doing here? Then he pulls up the selfie stick. He was like, what is this? I was like, it's a selfie stick. He's like, are you famous? I was like, I don't know. And then he's asked me all these questions, all my followers. Bro just took everything out of my pockets, bro. That was nuts. And then I'm just looking at him like, what are you doing? Like, does it look like I just got into a fight? I'm literally just walking into the restaurant. And then freaking, he just look at me in my eye after he opens my wallet, checks all of it, grabs all my stuff. And he's like, sorry about that. I'm like, what you mean sorry about that? What you mean sorry about that? What you mean sorry about that? Bro, I felt violated for a second, bro. Literally just saying, just because I'm a black man got into a fight. So the first black man you see, you say, hey, we have a description that you got into a fight, bro. Like, what? But that don't even make sense, bro. What? And I told him no, and then he was like, all right, turn around. He's like, put your hands behind your back. I was like, what? For what? Bro, I was nuts, bro. Bro, I was nuts. Bro, I felt violated, bro. Just because a black guy got into a fight, you can assume it's me. Bro, that's insane. And then he has the audacity. He looks at me, the police officer, then he looks at me at the end. He's like, sorry about that. What you mean sorry about that? You just freaking pulled over a random black guy. He said that's crazy. Bro, that's real shit, bro. Like, bro, I literally just got out the spot, just got out the shower. I'm walking into this restaurant. He's like, excuse me. I turn around, I see 3 police officers. He was like, we have a description, you got into a fight? I was like, what? No. And he's like, all right, put your hands behind your back. I thought he was about to cuff my ass. I was like, what? And then he just freaking, he just puts my hands behind my back, and then he starts going through all my pockets, taking out all my stuff in my pockets, asking me, like, just asking me where I'm from. Bro looks in my wallet, pulls out my selfie stick, and has the nerve to say, oh, are you famous? I was like, not really. Then he's asking me how many followers I have and shit. And then at the end, bro has the nerve to say, freaking, sorry about that, enjoy Madrid. What you mean? What you mean sorry about that, enjoy Madrid? You literally just see a random black guy walking into a restaurant and say, yo, you look like you got into a fight in the description. What? Bro, I was the whole time I was like, it's funny because I would have been nervous, but like I was completely just like, bro, what the fuck? Like, nigga, in all honesty, they could have freaking arrested me, bro. But it's crazy because I literally just got out the house. Bro, if that was somewhere else in the world, bro, my ass would have been in the police station. I'm lucky this is a freaking Western country. You can't just do shit like that. Other countries, bro, they could arrest your ass simply off of, oh, you're a black guy, and you look like, and apparently there's a black guy, you got into a fight in this area, come to the station. But that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. You gotta be careful. Bro was ready to throw me in the dog pound. Caesar said you lucky they spoke English. For real, bro. He thought I was from Colombia at first. He was like, Colombia? I was like, nah, I'm America. The fuck? Bro, I felt violated, bro. Bro just pulled everything out of my pockets, went through my whole wallet, looking at my baby picture, opened the wallet to see how much money was in it. Like, damn. That's crazy. See, that's the thing, though. It's good to. That's why it's better to be in countries where, like, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. He was looking in my eyes and he was trying, and he was like, "All right, I know this is not him, but I just have to check to make sure." Right? So he's looking in my eyes, and I'm like, "What are you doing, sir?" Like, I'm just looking him dead in his eye. He's looking at me. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And like, he knows that it's not me, but he still just has to check just because I'm black, bro. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Damn. Bro, I knew Spain was like this, though. But there ain't too much black people here. He said, "What are you doing in Madrid?" He's like, "Holiday?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just traveling." Over here embarrassing me in front of the restaurant people, bro. I'm right outside literally on the doorstep of the restaurant. Bro has those frisking me, bro. Over here got people thinking I'm a criminal and shit. That's crazy. It was like, babe, what happened to me in Thailand? They said an African guy just stole something. I just walked out of the hospital. He said, "Bro, that shit's stupid." Bro, that's stupid, bro. What? Like, I get it. A black guy freaking got into a fight. I get it. And I'm the only black guy in this freaking. I'm one of the only black people in this neighborhood. I get it, right? But like, bro. It's just crazy how, like, they gotta check every black man. Bro, that's crazy. He gets a report, a black guy got into a fight. Every black man on the street, bro, he gotta search and frisk him. That's crazy. That's nuts. He said approach a bit. What does that mean? Bro, I really don't know how to feel about that. Like, I used to feel violated. Like, bro, the way he was running my pockets was nuts, bro. He took everything out. Everything. My wallet, my lighter, everything he took out of my pockets. Looked in my wallet to see how much money I had, bro. That shit was crazy. Then he asked me, what do you do? How do you make money? I was like, freaking YouTube. Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. He said they think we were selling drugs. But that shit's wrong, bro. That's wrong. I get it. A black man got into a fight. And this is not a neighborhood where black people are. Right? I get that. Bro, you really just ran down on my ass, nigga. Like, what's up, reporter stolen? Approche means bon appetit. Yeah, reporter stolen. I just got first, bro, for no reason. I'm literally walking into the restaurant. Bro, it's so weird. I'm literally walking. I just got out the freaking spot. I'm walking into the restaurant, about to do a mukbang, and then he says, hey, he whistles and says, hey. I look behind me, I see 3 police officers. And he's like, we have a description that you got into a fight. I was like, what? I was like, what? No. I was like, I just got out. He's like, all right, put your hands behind your back. I was like, what? So I put my hands behind my back, and he just starts grabbing everything out of my pockets. That shit was crazy. And at first he was like, you from Colombia? I was like, nah, from America. He spoke good English. Thank God, shit. Thank God. He said, who ran down? It was the police. But I never thought that shit would happen to me. Never, bro. That shit's crazy. Bro, I just felt violated, bro. Like, dang, you're just gonna run my whole freaking pockets, open my whole wallet and shit? What the fuck is he looking for? I thought you said somebody got into a fight. What are you looking for? Then he's opening the tobacco bag. He's looking to see if there's drugs. Bro, that's what he was looking to see. He was looking to see if there was drugs. He's looking to see if I had a weapon. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Just for being black. He's a damn racially profiled in Spain. What do you expect? Literally, bro. Like, just for being black. That's literally all it was. That's the only description they gave the police officer. Oh, a black guy got into a fight. So now he's running down on every single black man in this neighborhood. That's crazy. Should remind me of the LA times back in the 80s and shit. And someone would just say a black guy did this, then they just run in on every black person's house. Every black guy, they stop their car. It's like, damn. You say Europe on it now? What's up, Taz? He said, it's been a while. I'm Japanese. I'm at a banana bungalow. Come and visit Japan, bro. I've been to Japan. He said, thank God you didn't have drugs. Bro, I don't do drugs, bro. The fuck? Bro, that's what he was trying to see. That's a damn shame, nigga. That's what he was trying to see, bro. He was trying to see if I had drugs or a weapon. He was ready to throw my ass in jail, nigga. Damn. If you really think about it, he was ready to throw my ass in jail. Talking about a black guy got into a fight. Damn, bro. Holy shit. That's why I don't do drugs in foreign countries, bro. You can't do that. Because it's elite, bro. They will throw your ass in jail. Can't smoke weed overseas, bro. I don't give a fuck. You got weed on you overseas, nigga, your ass getting locked the fuck up. And they will search your ass. That's crazy, bro. He's like, are you okay? Sorry that happened to you. So are you going to jail? No. He wanted to put me in jail. He said you should. He's like, you are smart. He's like, that ever happened to you in LA? Fuck no, bro. Fuck no, that shit don't happen in America. That shit happens overseas. Like, I get it. I get where he's coming from. I'm in a neighborhood where black people aren't in. And if he gets a report that a black guy got into a fight in this neighborhood, he has to check every black guy. I get it, right? What's up, Big Licks? But still, bro, like, damn. Honestly, all he should have checked for was my ID. He should have said, hand me your ID, who are you? I said, he didn't need to freaking frisk and search my ass. Look at my wallet, look at my tobacco bag. Bro, then I see him open my wallet to see how much money's in it. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck does this have to do with a black guy getting into a fight? And then I'm looking in his eye, bro. I'm like, and then he looks back. And then, like, I see in his eye, he knows, like, it's not me. But he has to search me because I'm black. That's why it's like, damn. It's like, for real. Like, you have to do this. Over here freaking frisking my ass in the middle of the street in front of the restaurant and shit, bro. Then he has the nerve to say, sorry about that. Have a good trip in Madrid. What do you mean sorry about that? It happened to me here in the U.S. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bro said sorry about that. What? He said enjoy Madrid. What? That's crazy, bro. He said stop and frisk, reported stolen said. Bro, never ever do drugs overseas, bro. You do drugs overseas and you're black, but if you smell like drugs, bro, they'll fucking search your ass and they'll throw you in jail. Never worth it. That shit just that was like a real welcome to Madrid. That was the real like, nigga, your black ass ain't supposed to be around here. What you doing? Are you the guy that got into a fight? You got drugs on you? You got a weapon? You got drugs on you? Then he has the nerve to ask me, are you famous? Come on, man. He said that's everywhere, but that's never happened to me in America, bro. That's never happened to me in America. But I never had the police just run up on me saying, oh, you look like this person, hands behind your back, let me search you. Bro, what? La Policia. Can't even enjoy my food. You know, I'm trying to enjoy my meal. I feel violated, bro. Before someone said that happens in NY all the time. For real? And they just be throwing people in jail? That was a real welcome to Madrid. It's like, nigga, you're a black ass and you're supposed to be here. What you doing here? You got drugs on you? You got a weapon? What do you do? What do you do for work? Then opens my wallet, literally opens the money part, and he's like, I thought he was trying to look for my ID, but he didn't. He just opens the money part, and I'm like, nigga, what? That's crazy. I don't know how to feel about that shit. I know they don't want black people here, but still, like, damn, nigga, fuck. I'm a young black man with the freedom and the ability and the finances to travel and be here. Why you think I'm freaking got drugs on me or a weapon? That shit's fucked. He said, luckily they didn't extort you, reported Stolen said. I don't think, they don't, that's why I only travel, bro, that's why I'm done going third world countries, bro. They will do that shit. Here, Europe is a little more, like they follow the laws more. Kind of like they follow the laws. That's crazy. He said you look like you got crack on you. Damn. He thought I was from Colombia at first. He said Colombia? I was like, nah. That shit's sickening, bro. That shit's sickening. He's like, because you black, that's all that matters. Reporter Stone said, yo. And people don't get that. You know what's funny? A lot of people be like, all black people talk about and care about is race. But if anything, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. Like, why he gotta assume I got drugs on me or a weapon? But then he looks in my eyes and it's like, sorry, I just violated you. But you know how it goes. Have a good day. Enjoy your trip. What? He did apologize. They were. I'm gonna be real. Other places in the world that could have gone down left, south. I could have gone south way fast. Other places in the world, it could have gone down way crazier. To sue the police. Nah. Other places in the world, that shit could have gone south quickly. I could have been in the freaking jailhouse for just because I was a black guy in an area where a black guy got into a fight. Bro, I'm lucky I have my appearance, bro. Honestly, if my appearance was different, or I probably wasn't American, he might have handcuffed my ass and be like, all right, just come to the station and answer some questions. Bro, literally, bro. Just like that. Let me get a piece of cake, bro. Fuck it. Let me me get a piece of cake. Like, damn, bro. Well, welcome to Europe, nigga. He said, Loki, the pen message, is that still accurate information? Yeah, it is. You gotta put the email though. Damn, bro. So what's up? It's me, Joseph. Hey, Joseph. Damn. Ooh. Can't even do the freaking mukbang properly. Damn. Bro, I knew it was like that, bro. I literally knew it was like that. I always knew that. I always knew that about Madrid, bro. I always knew that about Spain. It's a Spanish-speaking country. A black man in a Spanish... Bro, my mentor used to tell me that. He's like, you're crazy and bold. A black man in a Spanish-speaking country? In Europe? That's nuts. They're gonna assume you freaking... They're gonna assume you're doing all the wrong stuff. That's it. Bro, that's why you gotta freaking... Bro, your appearance and everything matters so much, especially when you travel overseas, bro. Well, if you look, bro, you can't look like... You can't look like what they expect you to look like. Bro, that's fucked, bro. You should keep the food in your mouth. That's a damn shame, bro. It's like a young black man, he freaking, bro got the freaking, the ability, the freedom, the opportunity to travel. And then, bro, but still, it's like, nah, you doing the wrong thing here. You're doing something illegal. Because the thing is, even though, like, what does checking for a weapon and drugs have to do with some black guy got into a fight? His mind a little bit was like, yo, alright, he may not have gone to the fight, but he's doing something that he's not supposed to be doing. But you gotta be really mature and grown and in control of your desires and impulses in these countries, bro. You will get arrested. That's why I'm not going to Dubai, bro. Because, like, bro, I'm still not ready. Bro, you can get arrested for talking to a girl in the Middle Eastern countries. Shit. Overseas ain't a joke. He said Boston checking in. What's up, bro? He said you're living it out. They had to remind you that even in a first world country, you will still get bothered, reported stolen, said. Over here embarrassing me in front of the restaurant. And I gotta walk in and they're all looking at me like I'm a freaking criminal or some shit. What's so hard to believe? I'm a young black male in this world who makes an honest living doing the right thing. Like, is there a problem? Am I not a free man? Shit felt like slave. Yo, I didn't feel like a free man for a second. It's like, damn, am I not a free man? You said, what country are you in? I'm in Spain, bro. I will be honest though, he was respectful. He was respectful. He was respectful. That could have gone a whole different bunch of ways, but he was respectful. Because he knew it wasn't me. But he still just had to do the typical rundown. He said they probably thought you were a struggling migrant from Africa, no cap. I know, that's mostly what you see in Spain. That's why. A black man here is usually from the Caribbeans or from Africa. Here illegally. No, I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but usually here illegally and shit. He said, what is respect? He was respectful in the way, like, he didn't put his hands on me and, like, rough me up. I'm like, just... Like, he wasn't aggressive. He wasn't aggressive. That's what I'll say. He wasn't aggressive. But he, that's my first week. Nigga, it hasn't even been a week yet. That's my first week in Madrid. Like, it's my 6th day. My first week in Madrid, I get freaking, I get mistaken for a random black guy in a fight. He's probably confused why I was in this freaking neighborhood. He said that's the least he can do, reported stolen. Said, I'm just saying, bro, usually, like, if he wanted to be aggressive and, like, push me up against the wall and shit, and I'll be like, he could have. Like, that's the scariest part. He literally could have. He could have threw me on the ground, searched my ass. Just for being a black man in a neighborhood where a black man shouldn't be. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy, bro. And that's the truth about this world. That's the truth about this world. That's why he had to. You're a black man in a neighborhood you're not supposed to be in. I have to search you for drugs and a weapon. You may not be the guy who got into a fight, but I have to search you for drugs and a weapon. Like, bro, what? Like, he just had to. I seen it in his eyes. Like, he knows I didn't do anything and I wasn't the guy he's looking for, but he just had to search me for other shit. Fucking crazy. Shit almost ruined my appetite. Everybody think it's freaking... That's a damn shame, right? So it's like you think you're a free man in the world. You think once you freaking get some freedom, you got your money right, you think like, all right, I'm a free man. Like, I should be treated as one. Nah, bro. When they see that skin color, it ain't about, it's just about your skin color. He don't care about your finances. He don't care about what he don't care if you make an honest living. That skin color tells him otherwise. Yo, the world still operates like that, and people don't get that. People do not get that shit. Nigga couldn't believe it. God, bro. Bro, that's why you can't be resistant and shit, bro. And if I would have gave him any ounce of bro, that's why, bro. I know it's wrong when you're black and you're getting searched by the police, and you know you didn't do anything to be upset and be like, what are you doing this for? But if you do that, they're gonna start being aggressive at you and use force. That's why it's always the best. If you didn't do nothing wrong, just let them search your ass. Just be like. You have to be super compliant, bro, even though it's wrong. You have to be mature, calm, and level-headed. Because to be fair, somebody else, maybe somebody younger, a little hot-headed, if they did that to him, they'd be like, bro, why you searching me? Why you searching? Like, I didn't do nothing. Then he probably would have used force, and he still might have taken your ass to the police station. You have to be mature, bro, in these countries, bro. You have to be really mature and level-headed and calm and in control of your emotions. I was in control of my emotions. Because the whole time it's like, yeah, I know, like, this is unfair, and, like, he's just searching me because I'm black, and I'm upset, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But I had to be in control of my emotions, because if I gave him any sort of resistance, I think I could have been in the jailhouse. Fuck, bro. He said make him look stupid, reporter Stone said. I wasn't trying to make him look stupid, but I guess, I don't know if I made them look stupid. That was just a regular day on the job for him. He did not feel stupid. He felt like he's keeping the community safe. Yeah, he's keeping the community safe. He's making sure this black guy, he's just seeing he's just checking every black guy. He's keeping the community safe. He don't feel stupid. That's his duty to his country. A black man in this neighborhood, and we had to report there was a fight, I have to check his ass. I'm protecting the community. That's all. That was his duty for his country. It just sucks, bro. He said he'll do it again in a heartbeat. Reporter Stone said, "Yeah, he's probably finding another. But you think that he's not he's not looking for another black guy in this area, in this neighborhood? Now he's checking every black guy in this neighborhood. He don't give a fuck. That shit's crazy, bro." He said he'll do that again in a heartbeat. Shit, he'll probably get an award, bro. He'll get commended. If he searched, even if I wasn't the guy that did the fight, and he searched me and found somebody on me, he would have got commended. Everybody would have been like, good job. You got another black man off the streets in a neighborhood he wasn't supposed to be in. But it's weird. But that's the weird part about the world, bro. It's like, now, since segregation is like, it's not a law anymore, you can't say you're not supposed to be in a neighborhood if you have the money to be there. Now it's just about, all right, he shouldn't be here. Because if you have the money as a black man, there's almost anywhere, like 90 to 95% of places, if you have the money, you can go to. Like, it wasn't like that before. Shit, even if you had the money, I still couldn't go. But now it's like, if you got the money, you can go, but it doesn't mean you're gonna get treated like a regular citizen. He said, on God. That's what I thought. Bro, you gotta be a mature freaking. He said he speaks facts. What you mean? You gotta be a mature black man when you're traveling overseas, bro. Because if you get hot and you get loose because of you being treated unfairly, you're gonna find your ass in a jailhouse. Bro, I'm lucky that Thailand trip changed me, bro. I'm lucky that Thailand trip changed me. Holy moly. He said about the treatment. I don't bother to visit countries and places because of that. Fuck, bro. Now the manager's over there looking at me. Holy shit, bro. I cannot. Dang, bro. And I'm in a Spanish cafe. And I'm in a Spanish cafe. Oh my God, bro.
Todos los años solo cuando la sigue Roma. Este año ha sido el primer año que la
Este año es como le estaba comunicando, porque nosotros hemos dicho que los locales pagan tasa de basura, sí, pagan por las viviendas, bueno, últimamente. Yo creo que es eso para que quede constancia, para que un gasto añadido.
Now she watching me. Where's real life? This real life, bro. But you gotta be like Jackie Robinson. You cannot let the external stuff rock your inner world. You can't let it, bro. He said, bro, they would have put you in the local news or something. Bro, I had to pull a Jackie Robinson, bro. Bro, this ain't the UK, this ain't frickin' America, bro. This is a Spanish-speaking country. They don't know what a black guy a young black man from America is doing here. They don't see that. They don't understand how I have the ability to be in these certain places or in these certain neighborhoods. Because every black guy here that the freaking has nothing. Not every black guy here, but that's what their perception is. Because they keep them at the bottom. He said black American hot with drugs in nice neighborhood. It's still insane. He said, where are you at? What's up, Oscar? I'm in Madrid. Holy moly, bro. Shit, they probably don't even want my money. He said, I see a few black folks behind you. They're not black. They're Hispanic. They're dark Hispanics. Nigga was about to have Trump free him from prison, Eddie said. Bro, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing, bro. I literally just walked out the spot, walked up the street, looked at the menu to a restaurant, started walking in, and then he whistles and was like, hey, come here. I'm like, yo. I thought he was about to, bro, I'ma keep it a buck. For a second, I got a little scared when he said, put your hands behind your back. But I thought he was about to handcuff me for off rip. I was about to say, what? I was about to say, what? Yo, if he did that, I would have been. Yo, I thought he could have handcuffed me off rip. I was gonna say, yo, that's nuts. Just because a black guy got into a fight in this neighborhood and I'm a black guy, he just gonna handcuff me off rip. Not even ask for my ID, ask for it. That would have been nuts, bro. He said, dog out here living life. You think so? Oh, I was gonna say he's watching his niece W. Black and Hispanics are one, just different lanes. Nah, bro. That's not true. Bro, if I got handcuffed, bro, I would have been like, bro, my heart would have sank, nigga. Cause I was literally on the street, like right in front of the restaurant, and the people in this restaurant, they're looking at me outside the window like a criminal or some shit. Bro, I'm lucky. Bro had like he had morals a little bit. Cause to be fair, he could have just locked my ass up in some handcuffs and threw me to the station, and there probably would have been no way to prove I wasn't the guy he was talking about until I got to the station, which would have been nuts. Bro, that shit could have gone south. Bro, the younger me, yo, that was nuts, guys. That was nuts. I get it. This country ain't designed for blacks. I get it. It's not designed for blacks or meant for blacks. It's not America, bro. It's not America. And you know what's funny? I was just thinking about that while I was walking across the street. I was thinking, America's it's probably one of the best places to be black. Because even though, like, it's not designed for you to come up in the ranks, you still can. Like, you still can. You can still go to college, and you can still go get a good job. Like, they're not gonna block it. Nobody blocks nothing off. They just don't lift you up in America, right? Like, they just don't lift you up. But nobody, like, blocks you off so you don't get up. In America, it's like, if you do get up, they are, okay, he got up, it's okay. In America, once you're successful at any race, you're just successful. You're not your race anymore, which is a good thing. Europe, bro, Europe's still on that old shit, bro. Black, skin color first. Skin color is class here. That's real shit. Skin color is class here. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. In America, bro, it's all about your wealth. Because it's so diverse. Yeah, bro, he's stupid saying I look Hispanic. Bro, here, they don't believe in a successful black man. They don't believe in that shit. That shit. Like, simply just because of your skin color. They don't believe in that shit. Don't make fun of Europe, you're not from there. I ain't making fun of Europe, bro. I'm telling you the truth. It's the truth of Europe. Skin color is your class, not your wealth.
Eso sí, por eso lo entiendo. Y ya.
That shit's crazy.
O sea, ya no tiene que decir que estaban por ahí.
But hey, bro, what can we say, bro? What can we say? What can we say? It's just another day. He said that's the truth of Europe, bro, and it's wrong, bro. That's what I mean. They're backwards. Europe's still living in old times, bro. Everybody in America is accustomed to understand any race, any person from any background can get rich or can make money. Like in America, if you have money or if you have the resources, all right. Like, it's fine. W gift from James. Before us, once yes, I would say we have more opportunity in the USA, but if you don't follow the status quo, you're cooked. To an extent. Like in America, to get through the system, you do have to bend to it, but they're not gonna push you down. They're just not gonna help you up. Like in America, if you go to high school and you get good grades, you'll probably go to a good college, and then you can go get a good job. Ideally, like nobody's stopping you from getting good grades and then going to a good college. Even though in the black neighborhoods the schools may not be as good, and the areas may not be as good, it doesn't mean you still can't go to a good school somewhere else. They're just not gonna make the schools better in the black neighborhoods or clean up the community because they don't want to lift it up. But they're not gonna push it down. You feel me? That shit's crazy. And especially with the internet now, bro, anybody from any race or any background can have money now with the internet. Since the internet, any race, any person, any age can have money. And theoretically, that's how this world works. If you have money, you have a right to be. If you can afford, bro, that's just how the world's supposed to work. If you can afford to be in a place, you're allowed to, because there is no segregation anymore. Maybe in other places, I'm not sure where there still is, but theoretically, that's how it should be. That's what you would think. That shit is crazy, bro. That was a good stream. Because people really, I'm happy that happened to me. So people can, people can see the real shit. And not just, I needed that to happen. I didn't want it to happen, but I needed it to happen. I could see like the truth. He said, "How's Madrid? It's good. I needed that truth out." What truth is, bro. Yeah, you may be free, and you may have the money to do something, but that doesn't mean people are gonna treat you like that. They see black skin, you're doing something wrong. If you're a black man, you ain't in the hood, you ain't in a struggling area, you're doing something wrong. That's crazy, but it's true. Just a little wake-up call for it. Someone said, literally. Yo, I love y'all, bro. That stream was crazy. Damn, that shit just woke me up, bro. It don't matter how financially free you are or what you can afford. You're still a black man in Europe, nigga. You're still a black man in Europe. You don't give a fuck what you can afford to do. If anything, if you can afford to be somewhere and do something, that makes them think that you're doing something even more wrong. He said this was today. This just happened 10 minutes ago. Right before I walked in. But yeah, bro. I love y'all. I'm gonna be on stream later tonight in the city center. But that was crazy.